Hey, my friends, Kim Bigger, the Network Dad. Welcome to my Facebook page. I'm going to give you a little bit of glimpse inside something that's going on right now that I think you can take full advantage of. Full advantage of something we're going to be calling My Story Marketing. The term's been around for quite a while now, so it's nothing new. But here's the caveat of it. It's really sharing your story with your audience, with your list, with your social media sites to have people to get to know you and thus building that know, like, and trust factor. I know what happens is a lot of times people throw those words out, know, like, and trust, but they don't really give you step by step on how to build it. So one of the things we're going to do is be able to show you that through a My Story or a story challenge. Now, this is my Facebook page, so let me kind of scroll down here. Check out, love this picture. Beast mode on, right? Anyway, fun stuff. So we're coming down here. Now, I started this yesterday, and it's called Story Challenge Day 1, sharing a little bit about me one day at a time kind of thing. And this concept for doing it for a month was shared with me by this lady, Susan Botchelder. She's one of the three amigos that we do speed trainings and stuff like that on social media and all kinds of stuff. So Susan, myself, and Christina Aston definitely come up with some really cool speed training, some things that are really quick to the point, not much story, a lot of meat and potatoes in about 20 or 30 minutes or so. So anyway, this whole story challenge thing started yesterday, and all month I'm going to share a little bit about me to anybody that wants to listen. So here's what happened though. This actually turned out really well, and there's a couple of things I did in addition to just sharing the story. This is where some of that secret sauce comes in, and I want to share with you what you can do with it. So some people in our group are just sharing stories, and that's great. Well, you can take it further. You can build up to something else. You can use it to leverage not only that know, like, and trust factor, build influence with people as well, and create a little culture around yourself all at the same time. Now, this is a little bit more of a passive marketing process, but think about this. We're in the middle of a product launch right now through the blog beast and all that kind of fun stuff. So while I'm out there promoting my links with certain content, I'm also engaging in my communities with this 100% trust and like process as well, so people get to know me a little bit more. So I'm giving some training like right now, and I'm also giving some fun educational stuff and empowering at the same time. So let me check it out and let me tell you a little bit more how I'm doing that. And this is something you can start right now, because here's the thing. Your life, whatever you started with and wherever you are right now, is been the journey. You've had ups and downs and you've overcome obstacles. Those are the critical things that you can share with your audience. Everybody has a story. And my biggest point right now, it's so important to share. Why? Right now we know between the end of September and the end of December is the biggest feast right now for people joining a home business. And people want to connect with real people. People want to connect with real people. So what better time to be able to share some stories and get this out there. So take this for what it's worth as something that's extremely valuable, very simple to do. All you have to do is just start plugging away. You know you better than anybody else. So okay, enough jump off that high horse. A little bit about this. I use just a fun picture, edgy, just something that's kind of really crazy, not the usual stuff. I mean, who else goes on a mission trip with church people and is able to rent a Cadillac Escalade and show up to places where their houses were destroyed and all that kind of stuff? And now we're not only are we taking pictures with the people that are living in the area and the workers and stuff like that, everybody's laughing and having fun. And think about the people that came to help build my house showed up in a brand new Cadillac Escalade. Anyway, here's here's the presence of that story real quick. And you can read it. I'll keep a link in this video to this picture so you can check this out as well. But I gave a quick little beefy story, just a synopsis of what this was, and I hinted at a couple of high notes in it. And then I did there's three things that I did, and I'm going to continue to work on this as well. And so you can see the magic unfold as you follow along here. First of all, make sure you're always asking engaging questions. You always, people are sharing stories, but then they stop short of trying to continue that engagement factor. So ask questions. I mean, have you ever done something like this totally different to make an impact in someone's life? Share your story below. Some people will, some people won't. That's okay. Now, my first call to action right here. There's a lot more to this story. For 30 likes, I'll write a blog post about it. Yeah, I'm that cheap. Have some fun with it. Try and get people to like it. Bring people into you by sharing more of you. Now, PSS, this also awakened my bigger purpose. This is something I really want to share about, and that is, I'm going to save that for another video, because I got a whole training process on how to cultivate a relationship and a community around yourself by continuing to share a vision. Here's a hint. It's not about you. It's more collective, but it's even bigger than that. It's sharing a vision that people can gravitate towards, and you can build your business around that very easily. So I'm going to do some trainings on that as well. So I'll share that another day, and I tagged a couple of people that are working on my sharing stories as well and stuff like that. Now, that in the first day I got a good amount of response, right? 55, 56 some odd likes. I got a lot of people leaving some comments, which is great, and stuff like that, because I told people if you get 30 likes or more, then I'll write a blog post about it. Now, that's the third thing I want to mention. What am I going to do with this? I have people engaging with me now. I have people commenting on it. I have people looking. Yeah, I want to know more about the story. I want to know more about the story. So what do? I write a blog post. I post it onto my Empower Network blog, and I bring people even more connected to me, more people that want to know more. It's called the attraction factor, right? This is attraction marketing. I'm sharing something. I'm going to bring them over to another post. If they happen to like that, I have some buttons on there and stuff. If they want to connect with me, great. If they want to work with me, great. But this is the process. Again, it's a little bit more of a slower process, but it's also much more of an influence building and culture building process. So what I'm going to do, like I mentioned before, when you share your stories like this, make sure it's just fun and engaging and connecting without necessarily showing, hey, buy my stuff. You're going to lead people to something else where you might be able to offer something at the end of that piece of content. So this two-step process is very, very powerful if you just start giving first without the expectations of looking for a sale right away. So there's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and right now I'm going to write day 2, and I'll be on to cut this video, and I'll leave that link in there. So guys, make sure if you want to know more about this story and you want to comment on this thread, great, click the link below. It's going to take you to this picture, and then a second link is going to take you to the blog post where I'm going to share more about my bigger purpose and my bigger vision, because I've stepped out of my comfort zone to be able to help other people and other communities that needed help at the time. So guys, we'll talk to you on the next video.